when I talk about these in videos, people are always like, I want the recipe, so here's the recipe for the maple sumac carrots. Now this time around, I'm just switching up a little bit, adding a little bit of spice, okay, because I like it spicy. But these are, I don't know, this is like 1.5 pounds of the baby carrots that I blanched, okay? They were in hot boiling water until they got like almost soft, but not like super soft, just like where they have a little bit of a bite soft. I don't know, I'd say like 15 minutes. You should be able to go like that, gently, okay? And then I soaked them in ice water to stop the cooking process. So cooked carrots. I've got sugar-free maple syrup. You use whatever kind of maple syrup. And if it poops, you have to giggle, okay? Because farts are funny, even if it comes from a bottle. You're going to add the maple syrup to those carrots, a decent amount, okay? Then you can use olive oil. If you want just olive oil or avocado oil or whatever kind of oil you want, use that. But I just picked this up at DeCarlo's Market today, and it is a Calabrian chili oil. So we will be using this for some spice. It'll be like spicy maple sumac carrot. I don't even want to talk about it. It's going to be so good. Okay. Then, Susan. Everybody keeps asking me who Susan is. I don't know. She just showed up one day in my noggin. And, yeah, everyone's welcome here. Ugh. Okay. That was smooth money. You can just use regular garlic, but I've got some of this hot pickled garlic that, again, I bought at DeCarlo's today. So I'm gonna grate in a couple cloves of that. However much garlic you want. Okay, this is your dish. Easy. This, God bless America, it's slimy because it's pickled garlic. So you gotta watch those phalanges. Let me be quiet and focus. Gordy Ramsey is my bestie, and he trusts that I can do this without getting my DNA in the food. And doesn't need a lot of garlic because you want it to be sweet and savory, but you don't want any of these flavors to overpower the other. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a perfectly balanced side dish. Actually, the last time I made these, they got even better cold, right? We had some left over and then cold, and I tasted it cold. I was like, oh, and I was eating them on my cottage cheese. Too sorry, I gotta wash my phalanges. Back to the drawing board. This is sumac. And why do I have so much of it? Because I love sumac. Okay. Basically what it is, it's from the sumac berry. It's like a Middle Eastern herb, and it's very like lemony and tangy and bright, but it's not like lemony, but it's like acidic. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's phenomenal in flavor. So we're gonna add a bunch of that. Obviously maple sumac carrots. Sumac, if it's in the name, it's gotta be like a main characteristic of the dish. Do you know? Like, I get mad when I get something that's like garlic this or garlic that and it barely tastes like garlic. Like, you don't get to call it garlic based something if there's barely any garlic. No. We're gonna do a little bit of salt. Boop, boop, boop. And just a smidgy poo of black pepper. Honestly, that's just because we wouldn't want salt hanging out in there by himself. I didn't want salt to be lonely. So just a little bit of black pepper. But then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix this up. Okay? Now, pro tip, you want to taste this before you load it into your oven and make sure your seasonings are Gucci, like what you want, you know? Because it's your dish. Do it however you want. Oh man, this looks so good already because I know how good this is. I know how good it is. I've already had it. If you don't go make these maple sumac carrots after I post them, you're going to be so sad. We're going to pour those on a lined baking sheet. And if you're using regular maple, you definitely want to line that baking sheet, okay? Because the carrots are already like a sugary vegetable, you know? And they would caramelize, and then the syrup would caramelize, and that pan's gonna be soaking. The closing manager's gonna have to leave that one in the sink. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, taste test, bestie. Ooh, don't do that. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God, yes! You know what? I know what I'm missing. I forgot. I completely forgot. Cinnamon in. Definitely need some cinnamon. Mix those up. And then we're popping these in the oven, 375 for about 20 minutes. You'll start to see like when the carrots get like caramelized. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, you have no idea how pumped I am for these. See, in about 20. And here they are, maple sumac carrots 20 minutes later. Now I'm telling you, they're gonna be amazing just like this. Absolutely. Yes, they are. But you refrigerate them, let them get nice and cold. One of the best snicky snacks I've ever invented, okay? Got a little bit spicy, a little bit sour, a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. Just go make you some maple sumac carrots. Okay, love you, bye. I used the Calabrian chili oil on them. Oh my God, they're so good.